Today's video is brought to you by Big J's Woodchuck Chili, the logger's choice. Hey folks, Logger John here, and it's Sunday, April the 17th. It's Easter Sunday, Easter weekend. I'm just out for a walk. My house is, can't really see it, but it's just right over there. There's the concession road, goes back to the lake, and there across the road is the sugar bush, and I just came through that gate right there. I didn't start taping till right now because it's really windy out and it's a little bit cool. As you can see, I got my hood up. I just have a hoodie on, and it's I don't know how warm it is out. Well, it says +4 Celsius, but with the wind it's a little bit cooler than that. It's probably like below 0 with the wind chill, maybe, I'm not sure. And we're just out for a walk here Sunday afternoon. I'm back in the cedar forest. Well, we call it the cedar bush. Some people call it the cedar woods, cedar forest. We always referred to it as the cedar bush. And we got a trail coming right through there. I just thought I'd go for a walk in here and show you guys. My dog's over here. Come here, pup. Come here, Belle. Come say hi. Come say hi. There you are. She just loves it back here. She loves hunting.
Hi, you're a good girl. You like to go hunting, don't you? What you got? Eh? Eh? Gonna get a chipmunk or something?
Anyways, it's really nice back in here. Out of the wind. So I probably can take my hood down. There's a few trails all through here. Now yesterday I was cutting just over in here, I'll show you guys. I was cutting some cedar pickets and bringing them out to the field up there with the 3-wheeler for my fence project. But one thing about being in here, like in the summertime, let's say it's a really hot day in the summertime, you take a walk in here and I bet you the temperature is at least 5, maybe even 10 degrees cooler in here in the summertime. It's one of my favorite places to go for a walk. It's pretty cool. It's mostly cedar in here, but as you can see there's some maple. There's quite a bit of black cherry in here, like especially over there. There's a black cherry right here. There's a big basswood over there, but mostly cedar. I've cut quite a few pickets and cedar rails out of here over the years, but you can see some of the cedar trees. It's a pretty big bush. It goes pretty far this way. You can see some pretty big cedars here. There's my hand. You can see where this one broke off one time. You can see it's pretty rotten right there. There's a trail that goes down there too along the fence. There's an old rail fence in here. And I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty hard. Maybe we'll make it over here a little bit. Right down there is a big cedar swamp. You can kind of see the water. That's where I was skating there this winter with my family down there. The road goes right back there. But that's the swamp right there where we're We were skating. Definitely beautiful in here. Looks like I'm going to have to switch batteries here pretty soon because I noticed my battery light is flashing. It's a good thing I brought my extra battery with me. I almost forgot it. There's a trail that goes down there. It just joins up with the main trail. Okay guys, I'm going to switch out batteries here. Okay guys, I'm back. Got a new battery, so we're good to go, hopefully. Actually, I'll go back here a little bit. You can see where I was cutting some of the cedar pickets. I didn't make a video of it. There's a few tops right here. From the trees I cut. The deer they'll be in here, they'll love it. You can kind of see some of the stumps right there, but I could skid about 6 or 7 at a time with the three-wheeler, the old three-wheeler. Could have used my four-wheeler, but I'd rather use the three-wheeler in here because you can turn around really short and get around trees. But I don't know if you can see the swamp a little better now, maybe, but there's some more tops from the job yesterday. There's some beautiful cedar in here though. Pretty big guys. But you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but like there's an old one that's broken off and another one right here that's broken off. And you can see all the old tops through here. Over here you can really see it. You can see all the tops. Some of the trees are broken off. Over in there. You'll see it a little more up on when we keep going up here. That's from the ice storm of '98, actually. We had a major ice storm here in 1998. And it broke a lot of trees down around the countryside. There's a lot of places without power. We were without power for over a week that time. Some places they didn't have power for a month. But yeah, I think it froze rain for 4 or 5 days. Now this right here is like an old fence line that runs up through here. So on the other side of this fence line is Uncle Billy's property. I don't think I'm going to walk through there. I've walked through there a few times. It's kind of cool, but it's all cedar. The cedar goes for another, I was going to say 1/4 of a mile, but I don't think it's that big, but pretty far. It's pretty far through there. So you can see some of these trees even, the way they're twisted and bent. That's from the ice storm. So what's that, 98, 24 years ago, I guess. You can still see the damage, like especially, you can see it right in there too. A lot of broken down trees. Oh, there's that wind. Look at this clump of cedar. I almost called them pine. There's the wind. Maybe I'll stop talking for a second or two until the wind passes. Pretty impressive clump of cedar right there. But there's some big ones down here. Of course, right now I'm facing the west, and that's where the wind's kind of coming from, the northwest. So look at the size of this sucker. That's a beauty. There's some big ones right here. It's all cedar, mostly down through there, and there's another swamp right there. Right over there across the swamp is where I cut that one ash this winter, or actually it was over there. This is a big one here. The old fence is kind of attached to it, but look at the size of that. But yeah, we'll keep going. Go back onto the trail here. You can see the old ancient stumps where they cut cedar in here one time. Maybe my wife's grandfather, or even my father-in-law, maybe, I'm not sure. They look like they're pretty old stumps, but there's some more tops from cutting rails, pickets. Now some people call them pickets. I call them pickets. Some people call them uprights. I call them pickets. You can see right in here, I'll just walk in here. This is all right here from the ice storm, 98. There's a black cherry right in the middle of all the cedar. Yeah, there's a lot of damage right in here. See a bunch right here, right there, all bent over, broken. I think I'm going to put my hood back up. Kind of windy, cold. You got a really nice big black cherry right here. It's a beauty. There's a white pine up there. It's kind of funny, actually. You get up here a little farther and there's a lot of black cherry, which is kind of, I find that kind of funny in the cedar bush. It's all black cherry right here, and black cherry all there. I hear some four-wheelers out on the going up the concession there. There's a big basswood right there. Big old basswood. This is the trail that I was showing you before that just cuts across here. Kind of an interesting rock pile right there in the middle of the cedar bush. It's pretty neat in here though. I always thought it'd be kind of cool to build a little cabin in here. Right there is where I just walked by. So I just walked, I came from over there, I walked all the way around the outside, kind of, and then up here, and then up here. You coming? She likes to lead the way. She has to be the leader. She's got to be ahead of everybody. Up here I want to show you guys, it's kind of neat. I can't really figure it out, but it's neat anyways. Right up here there's like a rock pile. It's obviously been put there by man over the years. There's actually over there too, farther there's rock piles, but we'll look at this one right now. What I can't figure out is why is there a rock pile in the middle of the cedar bush? Like this was never obviously cleared for land. The closest place field would be out there, and of course the swamp. They used to cut that years ago for hay, I guess, but the closest field is right there. And why there's a rock pile in the middle of the cedar bush? Like, I know they cleared fields up years ago, but usually there's another one right here. Like, why would they draw, if they did clean up that field or these fields, why did they draw the rock all the way over here? Like I said, this was never land for agricultural land. I'm assuming this was always cedar bush for a long time, so kind of a weird question, or kind of a weird thing to. It always kind of puzzled me why that was here. And like I said, way over there on Billy's property. You walk through there and there's like big rock piles. Like, usually when they cleared up the land, they just dumped the rocks like on the side of the field or whatever. Like, they go for the trouble of hauling them all the way in here and putting them in a rock pile. Not really sure, but there's a nice big white pine right there. Over here, there's a big stump, an ash stump right there. That's in one of my videos a few years ago. Anyways, we'll keep going here. Up here, I want to show you this rock. Look at this rock here. I always thought it was kind of cool. You can move it, but look at it. It's all, it's kind of neat. I should bring that home. It's a kind of cool rock. This is where I hauled so I hauled all the cedar rails yesterday, or the cedar pickets. I drew them all out here with the three-wheeler and up through here and out through the field over there. I just chained them on the back, and so they're off the ground a little bit, and it was pretty easy with the old three-wheeler. Some pretty cool rock formations right there. Quite a bit of black cherry right here. Some here and here. Some nice black cherry. So we're almost back out to where we started. Just want to show you this tree. Look at this tree here. I think it's the coolest tree in here almost. Pretty much. Look at this thing. It's like, you got kind of like one over there, and then you got this old stump, and then you got this thing all half rotten and hollow, but it's still alive. Look at this thing. It's all full of woodpecker holes. Pretty interesting. You can see where this broke off one time years ago. I always find trees like this interesting. I wonder how old that tree is. But I'm afraid one of these days I'm going to come back here, it's going to be down. Eventually. But kind of looks like a tree out of the Wizard of Oz or something. I don't know. pretty tall too. Anyways, it's pretty peaceful. I thought I'd show you guys the little walk through the cedar bush. What are you eating, Belle? What did you... Oh, I know what you're eating. That's disgusting. Labs are so disgusting. This is what she's eating. Yeah. Rabbit crap. It's either rabbit crap or deer crap. Might be deer. Was that good? Did it taste good? And then you wonder why I don't let you lick my face. Eh? I won't let you lick my face. You're eating deer crap. Yeah. It was good, wasn't it? Yeah. Like you're starving. You're a lab. Like they're like a... Eat anything. She'd eat toxic waste. It wouldn't even hurt her. So that's just a little bit of the cedar forest. Cedar bush. Cedar woods. Whatever you want to call it. It all goes down in here too. So we walked through there all the way around and then we came out through here. I'll show you again some of the damage from the ice storm from 24 years ago. Look at this. They all got bent over from the ice storm. And then now they're growing straight up, back up. I don't think I'm going to get any kind of a cedar rail out of that unless I'm going around the corner with the fence, but it might work there. That would actually be kind of cool if you're building a fence that you wanted to go around a corner, but hear the dog barking. I want to show you one more thing back here. Look at these little things here. Not really sure what that is. Huh. Nice and green. Not sure what that is. Any of you guys know what that is? Let me know in the comments. I don't know. It's like a little green. I don't know if that's like a little... Not a cedar tree coming up. It's like a weed or something. Kind of interesting. I'll show you this tree back here. Okay, we're getting out to the field right here. There's the field. I'll show you this alum tree right here. Look at this monster. Look at that. That's like a classic American alum right there. Still alive. Still looks pretty healthy. I've been kind of watching it every year to see any signs of it dying, but it's starting to bud out up there. That's just a monster. That's the kind of trees that used to be around the countryside before they got all the Dutch elm disease, but hopefully it lives many more years. But if it does die, it's going to make an interesting video. The only problem is it's got wire in it. The old fence was attached to it, so you'd have to cut it up high, I guess, unfortunately, but look at this thing. It's one of the few last big elms around this whole property, actually. I can't think of any more trees that big. Just thought I'd show you guys that. So I hope everyone's having a great Easter, or they had a great Easter. You probably won't see this video till maybe next weekend, so Easter will be over, but I hope the Easter bunny made it to everybody. So, and she's all hyper to get going, and then when it's time to get home, she wants to go home really fast, so I don't know. She just loves to be out for a walk. But it is a beautiful day. Could be a little bit warmer, but anyways, I made it out to the gate here, and close up the gate. There's going to be cows coming here in another couple weeks probably for the summer. My in-laws rent out all the property for the cows. Both sides of the road here. There's the beautiful maple sugar bush. Got some pretty big ancient maple trees in there. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed that little tour of the cedar bush. And stay tuned, and we'll catch you later. You ready to go? Are you? Are you ready to go? You want a stick to take home? Here. You want a stick to take home? Yeah. Take that stick home. There we go.